On January 19, 2018, Monique called for a boycott of Netflix for color bias and gender bias. Monique called out Netflix for allegedly offering her $500,000 for a stand up comedy special while offering millions to fellow comedian Amy Schumer. Wanda Sykes joined in saying thank you for speaking out, that Netflix offered her less than half of her 500K offer. She was offended, Wanda was, but she just found another home. Why not do that? Why not just find another home as opposed to starting a boycott?
That's just the way of the business. And the way the business is, if you don't go in this place and you don't like it, then you keep moving, or you keep building your profile to demand more. Look at what Chappelle had to walk off. Chappelle had to leave and disappear and get buried. And then he still came back. So, you know, this is the struggle. This is the business. This is what we signed up for as artists of color. We knew that we were going to be marginalized, completely marginalized. I get one opportunity, but then everyone wants to go black. And then they go, we ain't going to take her because we want everything black and she's not black enough. And then I got a special, which was, they did all black comedians. And then they asked me for my mother's pictures because they didn't believe me. I said, you want birth certificates? What do you need?
Wow.
Even, but I called Chappelle up, but he said, oh, they're vetting black people now. so we're still in this. They can't even cast us as people of different complexions and different sizes and shapes. And we're still in this. So she could say what she wanted. She got it. She can make a stink. But, you know, Whoopi once said to me, are you willing to pay the price of standing up? If she has enough money in the bank and she can walk away, then go ahead and build a stink. But I think it turned off a lot of people, and not just people who would have been not normal Monique supporters. And I don't know if this special is a thing that could dig her out, but you know what? She repaired her reputation with Netflix. They were open to her.
Right.
But you know, not everybody's going to get their first big money special. Like, she's not drawing as a comedian as much as she was as an actress.
Dennis?
Well, you know, we all talk about inclusion, and I felt that's what her argument was. Mm-hmm. But she should have took hers to Tubi. That's the level it was on.
Okay. You mean the current special?
Yeah.
We're going to get into that in 1 second, Dennis.
It should have been a
Why not
original.
Go ahead and take her show somewhere else?
First of all, that's the best line I've heard ever since this happened. She should have, there's a Tubi level special. That's hilarious. Why not? That is the question, because to me, we talked about this a couple of days ago when it happened. It's kind of an oxymoron or a hypocrite moment. If you know, it's very hypocritical. And why would part of your settlement, you know, you're suing these people. You're saying that they don't want to include you, they don't want to respect you, you know, they don't look at you a certain way. So when you sue them, why in return, when you win the settlement, would you go to the place that don't want you there? Like, I'm not suing my wife to live with her if she don't want me in that house. I don't want to come home somewhere I'm not wanted. That was like ass backwards to me. So that is the question. Like, why would you go there when you got your settlement? And here's the thing we got to look out for. It's a double-edged sword. Double wrong was done. A, she did wrong to herself by going back there, including herself with people who are non-inclusive, right? And then B, in a settlement, you never got the apology, the public apology. See, that makes a difference. One thing, you know, call it what you want, call a spade a spade. One thing white people hate the most is being held accountable. They hate when they got to pull that podium out. That's why it's a big deal. Like, black people don't understand why an apology is a big deal, because that's how they live. Like, that is the ultimate, I'm wrong. I'm saying it out my face. I'm taking accountability. We never seen a live apology from Netflix to Monique. And then on top of that, you go right back to the place you spent 4 or 5 years tearing down to do what? Give them your artwork?
Got you. Phipps, what do you think? Why not find another home?
I don't know, man. I think she should have she was that upset with Netflix in the first place. She should have just went somewhere else. But just watching Monique over the years, she took the challenge to stand up to them. And I'm glad she did, but she put herself in a situation where she had to deliver, even going back to them after, she wanted us to ban. She wanted people to not fuck with Netflix. And then she ultimately went back and took the deal, and she didn't tell the people that she told the band, hey, go get, unban them now, but it just put a lot of pressure on her, in my opinion, when she went back and took the other deal and moved forward. But yeah, I think she should have went somewhere else, and shot a special and made Netflix regret not giving her what she asked for, what she thought she was worth in the first place.
You're watching The Traffic Jam.